All right, we're shooting the new bolt action rifle, the Ruger Predator, 308 caliber, 168 grain. We're just trying it out more. Pretty much got it zeroed in for the most part. Let's shoot the bottom left and the top right targets. I'm going to start with the bottom left. Not a bad first shot. Got it pretty much a bullseye. Let's go again. Might have jerked that one a little bit. I think that one was a little bit high. That was me though. There we go. Hell yeah. Touch the bullseye again. There we go. It's not the worst grouping. Only bad thing about that Hornady ammo is that it's expensive, man. That Hornady ammo is very expensive. I might end up switching to the Bass Pro Shops Herders 308, and it's 150 grain, so it's a little bit lighter. But I don't know. I'm about to try it out right now. Load some of that Herders, which is the Bass Pro Shops version of Winchester, I believe, and we'll get some of that loaded up real quick, and we'll see how it groups. I'm just gonna load a 3-round mag and a 5-round mag to start. I have no idea how this is gonna group or how this ammo is gonna shoot. It was pretty cheap. I think it was only like 27 bucks for 20 rounds at Bass Pro Shop. So let's see. Let's aim for that top right target. All right, a little bit left. Might have jerked it a little bit. Let's see what else we got. A little bit down. Might move it over like 2 clicks, maybe like up 1 click. MOA. And then we'll move. My scope's an MOA, not mils. So at 100 yards, it's obviously an inch for it's quarter inch clicks. So we'll go over 2 clicks to the right, maybe 1 or 2 clicks up. And remember, I am a new shooter, so if anybody has any advice, feel free to comment so I can read it and try it out. Because I'm new to the gun scene, just kind of watching YouTube videos and teaching myself at the range. So any advice is welcome. There we go. That one was a little bit more of a fluent trigger pull. Not as jerky. Let's go back down to the bottom right diamond. Let's try that out. Bottom right. Here we go. Yeah, I'd say that this gun is definitely zeroed in at 100. Let's try it out at the 200. Let me see if I can move it to see the target at the 200. Of course, it's covered up because a nail fell. Wonderful. That sucks. This is very finicky. Nope, that's too far. All right, I guess let's try the bottom right. This is 200 yards. Again, this is the Ruger American Gen 2 Predator in 308. Actually, first shot I'm going to try to shoot is going to be between both of the right red diamonds across from the middle one, just to see how high or low it's going to be, because it's 200 yards. So I'm expecting probably either like some bullet drop or maybe higher. Not. So let's see. So we got about 2-inch bullet drop. So I was aiming, okay, so I was aiming right in the middle of those 2 red diamonds on the right. So we got about inch and a half bullet drop. So at 200 yards, that's an MOA, which is what my reticle is, or my scope. It's 2 inches, I believe. So let's go down. Well, actually, I don't need to really move my turrets. I could just aim a little higher and maybe aim like the bottom of the crosshairs on what I want. So let's do that. Let's aim for the bottom right diamond, but instead of moving my turrets to zeroed in at 200, I'm just going to keep it zeroed at 100, and I'm just going to put the bottom of the crosshairs on top of that red diamond on the right. Alright, that was a little low. I'm going to move my crosshairs a little bit higher up. Not with the turrets, but just aiming a little bit higher. And I'm going to probably start a dope book. I think it stands for what does dope stand for? Data on previous engagements, I think. And I'm just going to write in it to aim a little bit higher with the crosshairs when shooting out to 200 yards. All right, let's try it. Let's try that adjustment. Put a little bit more. Of course, I got to refill some ammunition, which I should have done before I got to the range. Luckily, it doesn't take that long to do. My barrel is heating up a little bit, so I'm trying to let it cool off with the bolt open, get some air to it. All right, let's do this. Can't see in my scope where that hit. Might have been low, maybe? Not too sure where that actually hit. Let's try again. Okay, that hit too high up. All right. So I just overcorrected a little too much there. That one was pretty good. Just a little bit to the left, I think. Let's aim for that. Let's aim for that top one. That's not bad. A little bit to the right, about an inch up. Ooh, that was a bullseye. Okay. All right, so I figured out that it's not the complete crosshair that needs to be above the point that I'm aiming at. It just needs to be like 2/3 of the crosshair. So instead of placing the bottom of the crosshair on top of the diamond, place it in the middle of the diamond. Let me shoot that bottom right one again. The main highlight. All right. Oh, that's not bad. Well, I'm going to end this live stream, go put new targets out there at the 100 and the 200, and I will start shooting the AR. This was the Ruger American Gen 2 Predator in 308. And yeah, it shoots really well, guys. I like it. It's cheap. It was only like $630 at Fin, Feather, and Fur. And I mean, I think it looks really cool with like this splatter like paint, like gold and black. Got a Magpul bipod for it. I like the fluted barrel. Comes with the muzzle brake. The bolt throw, I like it. It's really good and clean. I ended up putting a Monstrum scope on it. I think it was a 5 by 25 by 56. It was only like $200. on Amazon. So, yeah, I like the gun. I think it shoots really well, especially for a new shooter like me. It does everything that I want it to, and I don't even hunt or anything. But yeah, I really like it. So let's end the stream and let's get the AR stuff set up.